Tone group 1.
Can you come tomorrow?
No.
Whose book is this?
Mine.
What's your name?
Johnson.
He says he's coming.
Why is he coming?
He's forgotten to shut the gate.
Isn't he stupid?
What's your job?
I'm a shop assistant.
Where did you go to school?
Well, I was at a number of schools.
I've said I'll meet you.
Yes, but where?
Thank you for your offer.
Will it help, do you think?
I can't tell you now.
Then phone me about it.
I'm afraid I've got a cold.
No wonder.
What would you like for dinner?
I don't know.
What's that tray made of?
It's made of a sort of plastic.
I'm afraid I've lost your pen.
What are you going to do about it?
I don't know what to tell Jean.
Need we tell her anything?
Thank you so much.
Don't mention it.
It was very kind of you.
Not in the least.
Tone group 2.
Is it easy?
Not so easy as you might think.
I'm afraid I can't do it.
Can't do what?
What's he saying?
How can I hear when you're making so much noise?
It'll be very exciting.
Will you stick to the point?
What do you think you're doing?
Mind your own business.
Here I am at last.
Welcome back.
Why did he run away?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Where's that book of mine?
I've put it away in the dining room cupboard.
Will you help?
How could I possibly refuse?
We'll be there in no time.
Now take it slowly.
Here's the pen you lost.
Thank you very much indeed.
You won't do it that way.
Well, how then?
What did you say the address was?
How many more times do you want telling?
I don't want your help.
Do it yourself, then.
Hello, Jack.
Good evening, Mr. Dean.
Tone group 3.
Why didn't you buy the picture?
Much too expensive.
Let's paint one of the walls pink.
Which of them, do you think?
John's generosity is amazing.
Is it generosity, do you think?
The paper's too big for the envelope.
Fold it then, you helpless man.
What did you think of the show?
It was wonderful.
You can't eat all that.
Oh, but I can. I'm starving.
I know all about it.
But how can you know?
They both passed the exam.
Oh, did they?
We'll never be ready by Monday.
Shall we postpone the meeting, then?
May I use your phone?
By all means.
Peter came early.
Well, so did I.
I told him he was a fool.
What did you say that for?
I'm going to emigrate.
When did you decide to do that?
He paid 5,000 for that house.
It's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it?
I've lost my invitation.
Well, write and ask them to send you another one.
Look, it works.
So it does. How very odd.
Tone group 4.
What's the time, please?
I don't know. I suppose it's about 12.
Here, use my pen.
Thank you very much. Mine seems to be out of ink.
I've just seen that new musical.
What's it called?
What was that you said?
Where did you go for your summer holiday?
John says he has an alibi.
Can he prove it?
It's not so bright now, is it?
It looks as if it's going to rain, doesn't it?
What shall I do with this?
Put it in the waste paper basket.
We'll go there on Friday.
The sooner the better.
What was the party like?
The food was terrible, I'm sorry to say.
He said he knew nothing about it.
But I told him myself.
Oh, I know he couldn't help it.
Then why are you so angry with him?
That's not very convincing.
Well, can you think of a better argument?
Of course he'll agree.
Don't be too sure.
Here's a cheque for you.
Thank you most awfully.
It's no use asking Philip.
Well, who then?
Shall I ask him to tea?
By all means ask him.
Turn group 5.
I was very cross with him.
Naturally. Anyone would be.
I hate it, but what can I do?
Tell them you hate it.
Did you finish that job?
Heavens, yes. Ages ago.
Can you manage it alone?
I'm sure I can.
I thought you didn't like spinach.
On the contrary, I love it.
You ought to apologize.
Or ought I, indeed?
Is he getting fatter?
Getting fatter? He's huge.
Did you save time?
I was able to do it in half the time.
I don't like the man.
You've never even spoken to him.
Which one shall I choose?
It's up to you. You must make up your own mind.
Would Max have a game?
Why not ask him?
I've had this pain for days.
Why don't you do something about it?
Can we afford to buy it?
Can we afford not to?
Which one shall I buy?
Please yourself.
It's not much of a cut.
Then don't make so much fuss about it.
Thank you so much.
Not at all. Thank you. Turn group 6.
Do you ever go to the club?
Sometimes.
Tony's always late.
Last week he was on time.
Have you been there?
I have.
I wonder if they sell socks.
You could inquire.
I went with Mr. Spang.
With who?
There's someone to see you.
Who is it?
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Is that really yours?
Of course.
Let me get you some more tea.
You're very kind.
What will they think of me?
You mustn't take it to heart.
Let's use it now.
Wouldn't it be better to wait till it's cold?
He says he'll never speak to me again.
He doesn't really mean it, does he?
I'm terribly sorry.
Don't apologize. It could happen to anybody.
I can't help you.
Very well. Turn group 7.
I hate climbing ladders.
It's all right. You won't fall.
I must pay you what I owe you.
There's no hurry. Whenever it's convenient.
I leave tomorrow morning.
What train are you thinking of catching?
I'm going to do some shopping.
Can I come too?
I'd love you to come.
Are you taking the car?
They've sent us 4.
We don't need so many, do we?
I just can't quite manage it.
Well, keep trying.
I'm just going.
Have a good time.
I really must be off.
Don't let me detain you then.
Have a good holiday.
And you.
I'll be back later.
Goodbye for the present. See you then.
You've got the wrong number.
Sorry you've been troubled.
Do hurry up.
I'm coming.
I said nothing of the kind.
What did you say then?
When can I call for it?
Would Friday suit you?
We had a splendid game.
Did you win, by the way?
Whatever shall we do?
Don't panic. We'll think of something.
Tone Group 8.
It's snowing.
Much?
I've got to go to Leeds.
You've got to go?
What lovely cherries.
Want some?
I like Barbara.
Do you?
Pass me the paper.
The Times, do you mean?
He really insulted me.
Insulted you?
It's 4 feet tall.
It's how tall?
My knife's broken.
Your what's broken?
Take them away.
Take both of them away?
Why not ask Jenny?
You think she might agree?
It isn't fair.
Not fair? Why not?
Which would you recommend?
Which would I recommend?
He speaks Hindustani.
He speaks what language?
I waited there 2 solid hours.
You waited there how long?
Tell me the time, please.
Tell you the time? 6:10.
The silly young fool.
Silly young fool? Who? John?
Tone Group 9.
His name's John.
Harry.
They swear they gave us £8.
7, wasn't it?
I'll dump the suitcases here.
Gently. They're not made of iron.
It's a good plan, isn't it?
We think so.
What a dull book.
Parts of it were fairly interesting.
He's an old fool.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
He speaks French and Italian fluently.
German and Italian, you mean, don't you?
I hope I don't break anything.
Try not to.
Is it going to keep fine?
I think so, but I'm not certain.
But you never lose your temper.
Occasionally I do.
It didn't take you long.
It did.
We simply must convince him.
It'll be difficult, you know.
He came home last February.
You mean last March, don't you?
May I hold it for a minute?
Well, be careful with it.
Can I take this one?
You can if you insist, but the other one's better.
You will play, won't you?
I'd rather not.
Let me know tomorrow.
I doubt whether I can give you an answer by then.
We got here about midnight.
It was earlier than that.
I'm thinking of having central heating.
It's terribly expensive to install.
What did you think of the lecture?
It wasn't exactly sensational, was it?
I think it's going to rain.
Oh, don't say that.